Good evening. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me live tonight. I want to pull on the energies of Venus trining Jupiter. Very, very lucky energy, maybe lucky in love. We will see. I'm going to spread out all 12 signs on the board because we have all of those energies within our own bodies and in our own birth charts. Where they are concentrated for you is going to depend on the time of birth and where those planets were at the time you were born, the time you took your very first breath on this earthly plane. So earlier today, I did do a reading called Dancing into a New Timeline, and that was my Thriving Thursday read for the spiritual view. And what came up in the environmental energy along with the divine masculine was this 24 card of the Dancer. So I've attached a link in the description box below so that you can go back and check out that reading. It was quite definitely went along with my notes from today. Those are also attached in the description box. But because I haven't pulled this card for us yet, the divine masculine energy, this was on the bottom of the deck. We have been seeing 1221 come up quite a bit in that 33 energy. And I didn't even notice, you guys, that not only was this the bottom card, but the first card that we laid for that reading was the 21 card of the world. So we had 12 and the 21 of the world, a cycle coming to a completion. I started writing about cycles this morning in my notes. And I also wrote about the song I Don't Want to Go On With You Like That. It's by Elton John. And there's something that you're all tired of that we're not doing anymore, that's not affecting you anymore. There was like this, Muhammad Ali rope-a-dope energy of one of his very intelligent strategies was just to wear the other person out. And I feel like divine feminine energy, you've surrendered, you've come out of the cocoon. So this is for those of you who are tapping into the action portion of your own divine masculine, the yang portion of your own energy. We must have both to balance out our own energy. So once we surrender, there's action to be taken. So I wanted to read a little bit of that energy here. Again, it's the 12 card of the divine masculine. Chances are, unless you are one of the lucky few, you weren't raised with a living example of divine masculine embodied. Because the men in our culture are also bombarded with messages of what they should and shouldn't be, they are required to ditch their inner feminine in order to be perceived as being tough and powerful. They often contort themselves to meet the unrealistic demands of a toxic patriarchy, which means we weren't exposed to healthy traits of masculinity. Balanced leadership, conscious protection, and healthy assertiveness were in short supply. As a result, the masculine voice inside our heads is often critical, harsh, and domineering. Your femininity deserves an inner masculine presence who encourages, leads, challenges, and downright worships your femininity. Let's read that again. Your femininity deserves an inner masculine presence who encourages, leads, challenges, and downright worships your femininity. So again, we're talking about yin and yang. And because I haven't pulled this card yet in this entire deck, it's a perfect example of how the yin and yang within us needs to balance. So I feel like we're checking the box of the divine feminine, and this is if we're ready to take action on what we've surrendered to. Hey there, hey, check out this card that came out. And I know you were there live with me on the spiritual view. And I was just saying, I didn't even see until I was putting the reading away that 1221 energy is coming in again. So this is the 12. And then the first card pulled in that reading this afternoon was the 21 card of the world. So, wow. That 33 energy balance on both sides of the yin and the yang. A woman in total control of herself knows that while she may not have been raised with a good example of this divine masculine, it's her job to discover a means of growing him within herself. She is willing to release the toxic thoughts and ideals inside her head that would diminish or try to control her. She is willing to embrace the fierce, wild God inside herself, who can hold her feminine in his great protective arms. Now is the time to banish the drill sergeant of the psyche and formulate a new relationship to the encouraging male presence inside yourself. Page 72 there, that'd be a 9 energy of a cycle finishing out. Okay. And then in addition to that, after I signed off and I was like, I want to pull from my De La Luna deck and look what we got. That sun that I drew, your joy is the magic wand that ends this cycle. And it says, trust the universe. So how flippin' cool is that? Crossing that trust the universe was learning to forgive. And that's a hard part. So, divine masculines that are here supporting the channel, thank you. This is about relinquishing and surrendering the old ideals of what we were brought up as believing masculinity to be. Okay. Very toxic ideals, such as work your ass off till we're dead. You know, it's all about what you are bringing. What pentacles are you bringing to the table? Time, money, energy, resources, assets. And there's not a lesson there of not not leaning into creativity because it's not prosperous, and that's just simply not true. So I was excited that that energy came through today, especially with this trine happening. 15 degrees are the Sabian symbol of Aquarius and Venus, and Jupiter and Gemini at the Sabian symbol. Now with Aquarius, it's 2 lovebirds sitting on a fence, and that energy in your chart, if I've made a chart for you, is going to be all the air is color coded purple. Okay. So look at those purple parts of your chart. See if you can pinpoint the 15 degrees Gemini and 15 degrees Aquarius. Those are going to be lined up together because they're both at 15 degrees. And then that's going to point to the Libra portion in your chart. So all that air is working together, and we see that here. In addition, we had air heading its way, Pegasus, towards the water energy at the beginning of the week. That is healing its heart around love. There's a little nurse's hat on that heart. So very exciting energy, I must say. The oracle that came out was the disciple of ritual, and we changed the energy of Libra. That finally changed a tick to 20 degrees Libra with Black Moon Lilith, and that's all about our desires, our decisions, right? Kind of that masculine energy, because Lilith was kicked out, but she weren't sad about it because they were trying to squash her power, right? So very interesting. And that 20 degrees symbol for Libra is a Jewish rabbi. So the meaning of that is a foundation of traditional teachings is laid down, disciples of ritual. And this was all really cool Stonehenge energy. So I'm going to get all signs here out on the table because it's all one story. And we're going to see what's going on. We're going to see what's going on with that air energy. So how you guys doing today? Hi, Brandy, Jennifer, Miss Nova. Hi. So good to see you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. What's that? Looks like it's just us ladies. You know, I don't think there's, like Ed and Tim, and I know Brett popped in here, but we were already ending too late. So divine masculines, if you are here, please let us know you're here. You will be taken care of and cherished in this group. Very, very lovely group of people here in my group. And I can't make this up, guys. I used a whole separate deck. Here's the world energy. So there's that 1221 again. And the cycle that's completing here for us with that beautiful, beautiful white owl, this is a lesson learned, successful completion of a cycle. In addition, we just had a full moon in Gemini. That symbol is two Dutch children talking, which if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite deck, that literally is what the Six of Cups is. So we have two lovebirds here directly across talking to the Dutch children of the Six of Cups. So the confirmation and validation of who we are. You are ending a cycle here that has bored you to tears. And all the tears that are spilling down the steps of this Four of Cups, it's my Billie Eilish I'm so bored card. So trust the universe about what makes you happy, okay? Because this is about joy. The joy is the magic wand that is the missing puzzle piece that helps end this cycle. So I think we're ready to go here. Yeah. So you are ending a cycle of what you're bored by, Eight of Cups right here on the bottom. And there's that full moon energy. So, and in addition, look at the purples, all the purples. So again, if you have a chart by me, it is all purple energy. If you just have a computer generated chart or Dawn made one for you, of all your points, you're looking for Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energies in your own chart. Okay, so that's our theme song here going on. Ace of Swords, more purple energy off with their heads, coming out here in the Aries position. I'm going to get it laid out and we'll see where we go. Taurus position, Five of Wands. There's a delineation of energy there, very yin and yang-ish, but this is completing something. And there's that London Bridges falling down. I forget where I saw that last, but that did come up because the Eiffel Tower came out in a previous reading. So they're on the bridge and there's some more tears here. It's like, I'm tired of crying. I'm bored of that. I am facing the North Node in Aries of truth. Okay. Very masculine energy there with that Ace of Swords. This is the power symbol for all air signs. So that is really cool that that's coming out there. Fixed energy here of Leo here in the fixed position of Taurus. So this is just different, like two different worlds. They're on the same bridge, but they're not even acknowledging each other here. So let's see how all this works together. Gemini energy, Knight of Wands, the confirmation and the validation of who we are. Cancer energy of the sun. I love seeing that sun card. So we are facing the direction. We are holding a yellow rose, which denotes peace, friendship, forgiveness. And we are looking forward here to the direction of the right-hand side. So that's future facing energy in the Cancerian position of your chart. So wherever that blue energy is, all your water placements, if I've created your chart, are blue. And you can use your whole entire chart starting at your Aries placement. And this will be advice for each of those houses. So we want to use that whole wheel and not just, pick and choose those energies, or I timestamps are it's just not how that works, guys. I know it might be convenient, but my goal here is to get us in and out of the energy as an overall story to see what's happening. So Leo, Three of Wands, what you have been manifesting is coming into you. Again, some kind of truth. She's also holding a wand or a walking stick kind of energy here that has a snake on it of knowledge. Okay, so fire energies there. Earth energies, we've got the Emperor energy, all four kings, in that fixed position right under Taurus. So Leo and into Virgo. Virgo, full moon, might have had some interaction with an Emperor energy, or this is when you decided to take leadership. What about coming up here for Libra? 10 of Wands. Boy, that is fired up. I wrote something about that was in the lyrics. It gets so hard sometimes to understand this vicious circles getting out of hand. Don't need an extra eye to see that the fire spreads faster in a breeze. Okay, so we're lighting something up here along in this air energy so far. Okay, 10 of Wands, sitting something down that's been a pain or been boring, been burdensome. Scorpio energy, getting your power card there. That is the transformation, death and transformation. Something has to end in order for us to create space so that fire can burn and the universe can replace it with something new. Going next into our Scorpio into Sagittarius, still in this fire line of fire here. 8 of Wands, communication. That's fast, passionate communication. Saggies, we are in the still in the sun energy there, finding a way to reconcile social expectations with personal ideals. You're like, I'm getting all the downloads of this truth. I've been manifesting it. Okay. So after Sagittarius, we have Capricorn energy, very Capricorn, 3 of Pentacles, taking the power back in your own hands to create a new foundation. Could be after some kind of break there in the Taurus position because we took leadership. This can even be a leadership role. That can be a teamwork kind of energy as well. Let's keep going with our air signs. Aquarius, there's your 1111. 4 of Wands. So notice in the air energy, we have all fire. Okay. So again, in the Gemini point of your chart, Knight of Wands, a passionate, fast start. Is ignited by you setting something down in the Gemini portion of your chart where you have just gotten some kind of confirmation or validation of who you are. Okay. And then here, that's for Gemini, Libra. And then in Aquarius, this is the action of 2 people, whatever it is that is deemed, whatever label is on it, 2 lovebirds sitting on a fence, practicing happiness as a spiritual principle. We're only happy if someone is putting in and matching our energy, our actions, our wands like we are. We're not going to stand for boredom anymore here. Not going to stand for it. Pisces, Page of Cups energy. And this is like, she's like a siren retiree because she's much older than a child. This is a valuation of our past loves. All these skeletons here, which is pinging onto this Leo energy because there's a skeleton there as well that she's holding in one hand and her truth in the other hand. We have manifested the learning and the truth and now acting on it there. So that energy is pinging right over here, just FYI. Lots of pinks, blues, and lavenders here. Whatever has ended here in the Scorpio section of your chart or is being rebirthed out of happiness, out of facing that ocean and looking at the sun and saying, what is it that I want? What is it that will make me happy? And we can use all those past skeletons instead of singing a siren song to lure the sailor to the depths of the ocean to his detriment. We're going, that was fun for a while. And maybe doing it for sport in the past. But this is more depth now because it's in an energy of evaluation. The Pisces energy we have here, Neptune, is the fertile garden under the full moon, constraining to see our lives as the fulfillment of our desire. Sun energy book ending. Okay. And whatever this was that was ending was certainly not making us happy. We have 2 cards of ending energies here, cycle completions. Okay. The earth section of your chart, wherever you're housing Taurus, that has just changed the symbol finally. It's about channeling aggression. So this is the card of jealousy, strife, and competition. It splits you in 2. And that's even if our yin and yang within us is fighting or resisting the other, right? Then that causes this split or that duality, opposites of energy. Okay. So Pisces, you're looking at the past and you're like, I don't need any more skeletons added to my collection here. Besides, it's not that fun anymore. Let me know if any of you guys are Pisces. What are we walking away from here? Another 10 of swords, any kind of betrayals from the past that were still lingering and haunting us here. And there's a page of wands. You are walking away from something dissatisfying, this ending cycle, something that could have felt like a betrayal of energy. But remember, this is in the environmental energy. The 10 converts to an ace of swords. And that was the very, very start of our story here. So by seeing the truth of, you ain't satisfied. 4 of Cups is like, I'm so freaking bored. And if you haven't heard that Billie Eilish song, please do, because it's awesome. I don't know a song of hers that isn't awesome. I love everything. I think I have all the albums but one. So we're walking away from what has betrayed us, behaviors that have betrayed us in the past. We're seeing this as yin and this is our yang. Throwing caution to the winds with that page of wands for a whole new start, because we've just had to leave something behind here. We're so bored with just, one sword would have been enough. And the fact that it's 10, okay, that's my Ophelia card. Wonderful, wonderful song as well by Natalie Merchant. We've got a walking away from 5 of Cups, walking away from crying over spilt milk. There's nothing more to be done. This ship has already sailed. This is something that has long passed. Okay. And in favor, and look at just even the split here, in favor of balance. There's the chess pieces we talked about that she was dancing on the floor to, the chessboard, but having fun doing it, having fun balancing this energy. I mean, who wouldn't have fun flying on a freaking magic carpet? You might have to check your pulse if you don't think that's fun. But again, full moon, this is coming into balance. That Gemini full moon was the answers you seek are coming. And this is a person, you can't drive the chariot if your head and heart are not aligned and your divine feminine and divine masculine are not aligned. She's holding them both. Okay, so I feel like this is a really loud message here today. You've already learned enough. You're ready. Okay, look at all of that learning that has taught her this. 88 here, bookending a 5. Our chariot energy will be in 2 days. So in 3 days, excuse me. Today is a 3-day Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be a day of the lovers energy, that 6th day. Okay. And that would be, you might have this information or this knowledge come to you by the end of the weekend here on this 6th day. And then this 7 energy, again, more Cancerian themed here. This might be when you're hopping on your carpet to go. Sunday, Monday energy. Okay. 3 of Cups. There's that Jupiter rabbit, that lucky white rabbit there. Jupiter may be luckier in love, especially once we let something old go. So let me see here for you guys. I want to get some advice out for each sign. This can be for you or for even perhaps a divine masculine that you are thinking of. That divine masculine energy is bookending the priestess of priorities. Okay, using your intuition, tapping into your higher self. Advice for each sign, please, from Aries through Pisces. Again, apply each of these cards to those life areas of your chart. Okay, we are ready with our first card. Not surprising there. That's literally what Aries is great at. Taking the lead, Aries. Taurus, express your joy. It's not all about work and arguments, and there is joy to be had here. I colored in yellow even at the bottom, lessons learned about joy. Where is my joy? Where is my sun? Gemini, focus on success, the confirmation and validation of who we are in that part of your chart, trining with the energy of the other air signs. For Cancerians, strengthen your gifts. Strengthen your gifts. Your gifts do strengthen when you are in a third chakra or solar plexus, when that is in balance. Okay. Leo, embrace your power. And for Virgo energies, look what I said. Now where is, it's right underneath the Eiffel Tower energy too that I just commented on. So Virgo here, go with the flow. Emperor energy. So that Emperor card came out. So you can still take leadership. We still can use that masculine energy to go with the flow. Water takes the form of whatever shape it is put in. Go with the flow there, Virgo. Looking at Libra next here with the 10 of Wands, be true to yourself. Let whatever is getting burned up in the past here, let it go on. Focus on this success energy. Know that you have luck in that area of your chart when we do this, when we let this burden go. Be true to yourself. And moving into Scorpio energy, death and transformation, ask with sincerity. I got a lot of Scorpios in my life, and they can be very particular as far, they just are used to boom, 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 knocking stuff out, kicking ass and taking names kind of energy. Just remember to slow down and get into that deep heart of yours and make sure that we are slowing down enough to make sure we understand how we're sounding. Okay. Let's look here at Sagittarius, 8 of Wands. Admit your vulnerabilities. So this communication, maybe you're taking the lead here and understanding by embracing your power. Vulnerability is a power. It's a superpower. Okay. Admit what those are, because we are all human. Yes, Saggy, I know you're happy and joyful and buoyant and positive, but nobody is perfect, and neither are our people. Okay. 3 of Pentacles energy here for Capricorns. 3 of Pentacles, rebuilding, restarting. This could again be like a community project of sorts or a group effort, but there's some forgiving and forgetting needed here, especially at the bottom of that 5 of Wands. Air signs, begin to explore. Explore 4 of Wands. Who is matching your energy? Serve and volley. Are we overgiving to someone who is not putting the wands in? But are we taking up the slack and putting all 4 wands in ourselves? Okay, it's time to explore here what that looks like for you, because it's time to celebrate in this exploration. And for Pisces, Page of Cups, by no longer luring in the sailors and collecting skulls for sport. We are focusing on our own happiness of the sun. That's book ending there. And you're again coming out of that cocoon energy. Strengthening your gifts absolutely comes with rising our vibration, dancing our way back into happiness. So I hope that was an okay quickie for you all today. Let me know if there's anything that you would like me to kind of go do another pass through. I do want to see in this air, focus on success. That's Gemini, the confirmation and validation of who we are. What is that? What is the success? So again, this is for everyone because we all have these 3 points in our chart. Focus on success, Gemini, and the Knight of Wands. Confirmation. This is fast movement here with that Knight of Wands, Gemini. Inquiry is what we're in there. I just flip that over. Needed change. Focus on success. Needed change. 6 of Swords. Allow spirit to carry you there. Crossed by 3 of Pentacles. Pinging down here on Capricorn energy. What about for Libra? Be true to ourselves. Moving forward. Making the decision. Choosing the door. Okay. Not just, letting whatever happens. Choose to let something go. Choose to set something down. Go towards what you're truly passionate about there in that Libra section of your chart. It could be to do with laying a new foundation. Okay, choosing which door. 2 of Wands, the manifestation. And that's crossed by Ace of Swords. I knew that was pinging over here because of the 3 of Wands. So air is definitely adding some flame here, adding reason for that fire to go a little brighter. Okay, let's look at Aquarius. What you exploring in the Aquarius part in your chart? Practicing happiness as a spiritual principle. 2 lovebirds sitting on a fence. Okay. The Magician. So that was the other energy that I talked about today, because we do have today's the 19th. So that breaks down 1 + 9 is 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. And then 1 + 0 is 1 of the Magician. All 4 aces of potential. Begin to explore those. And we have 4 wands here. Okay. All 4 aces of potential, no matter what action you take, whether it's towards your pentacles, towards your swords, towards your truth, towards your passion of the wands, towards your cups of your heart. This is manifesting reward. Okay. Begin to explore what that 4 of Wands really looks like for you. And are we willing to stop doing all of the work? Because practicing happiness is a spiritual principle. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, hey, Ed. I was just talking about the boys at the top of the of the chat. Because we had that divine masculine card come out as the 12. And then sure as shit, if you were there earlier today with me on the spiritual view, the first card out was the World. And here we got the World and 4 cups again. So 12, 21, totally different deck. I mean, that's just incredible. That's just incredible. So guys, taking that Sword of Truth with that ace there coming out at the top of your chart, crossed by Knight of Pentacles. It may be slow going, but we have the patience here to succeed and manifest this reward. Allow the needed change in that needs to come. And it is forward and onward, just not through the door that you came in on. Don't let you hit it in the ass. No, how's that go? Don't let the door hit you in the ass thing. Yeah, you're like, please, that door can hit my ass all I want, because I'm out of there. Now I get to choose a whole new door of being true to ourselves. So, all right, guys, that would be me going over. Shocker, you've met me. But my dinner's going to be here, so I love to sit and hang out. But I will see you guys tomorrow night for our live. We are going to be talking about our favorite things on the Spiritual View. It's our latest episode that we do monthly. So I do hope you'll join us there at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. We're also talking about the winter solstice energy. So I hope you will hang out with us and see us there. But good night from me to you for now. I hope these messages found you wonderfully well. And I hope you feel the excitement and the luck. I'm going to be buying a lottery ticket tomorrow. Very, very lucky energy in those 3 areas of your chart. Okay. So if one of them is finance in that 2nd or 8th house, I buy a few. I buy a few tickets. All right, guys. Yes, kisses back to you guys too. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your support. I am truly, truly grateful. And I will see you on the next one. Bye bye, guys.